right. Hey there, Snicker Snacks. Welcome back to Vorpal Tales presents Space Lords. Fuck. Welcome back to Vorpal Tales presents. What?
I said professionals.
Yeah, you know. Welcome back to Vorpal Tales presents Space Lords Epic Awesome Adventures. As always, I'm your host, punching old ones in the face in Space Lord pajamas. With me on this epic adventure are our intrepid heroes. Introduce yourself, guys.
Steven.
Hey guys, it's Dwayne.
Tyler.
Awesome. Great to have you guys. For those of you following along at home, we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Our current adventure is the recently released Extinction Curse. With the introductions out of the way, I guess we can get to why everyone's here. Tyler, an all expenses paid weekend trip to Tahiti, or 2 hours in the frozen wastes of Kahena, the 8th level of the Nine Hells.
Kahena. Fuck Tahiti.
Kahena? Alright. Yeah, that's right. Tyler would rather spend 2 hours in hell than a weekend on a sunny beach. Speaking of hell, speaking of it all going to hell.
The beach is to hell.
No. Beaches are fine.
At night.
Beaches are cool.
In Alaska.
Well, speaking of it all going to hell, last time we began our story in the Big Top, and just as the crowd started to gather, tragedy struck as it was discovered that Myron Thunder Stindall was murdered in the backstage of the Big Top. With the livelihoods of her entire circus riding on this show, the professor, his sidekick, employed our heroes to bolster the troupe and put on a grand show. Grand was it indeed. Our band of heroes managed to encourage Axel the Unproven, allay the fears of the Cabali family, and soothe the sick snake of Elizia, and massage the ego of Mordain the Diva. A great show was put on, despite the interference of gnarled nets, vicious vipers, and rowdy goons in the audience. With the show concluded, it all came crashing back to the limp sheet covering the rigid body of your great troop leader, Myron Stindall. As you stand over his body, you think back to those dark days in Mistress Dustflake's celestial menagerie. Knowing you would need to leave the lands of Escadar quickly to avoid the Mistress Dustflake's wrath, you and all the rest were committed to the life of the wayward wanderers. But all did not seem lost, for the bombastic spirit of Myron, natural showman, lifted you up and gave you the strength you needed to exit us out of those dark times and take life by the reins and make it out on your own. Many weeks of preparation and practices have come down to tonight's performance. That would have not happened without Myron at your backs, pushing you along to do your very best. Now he lays cold and gross on the floor of the backstage. The mood is dire, despite the wonderful performance. All seems lost without Myron. Most have retired to the central bonfire in the circus grounds. The professor has gone with him to try to help the mood. He has left you standing before the corpse of your once great ringmaster, leaving it to you to investigate his scandalous murder. Heroes, what do you do?
Perfect timing.
Wow. Okay.
Is the camp busy this time of day or quiet?
It's nighttime. It's quiet.
This is immediately after the show, correct?
It's immediately after the show. Everybody's kind of gone to the central bonfire. The big top's emptied. Basically, doors are closed.
What did we do with the two drunks?
They went on their way.
Okay.
I would like to respectfully investigate the body.
Respectfully, investigate the body. All right. What do you do?
Try to figure out what killed him.
All right. How you gonna figure that out?
Anatomy.
Anatomy?
With
All
a
right.
sexy roll.
With a sexy roll? Would that be a medicine roll?
Yes.
All right. Oh, that actually is a sexy roll. So you go over his body. You run a couple of tests. You do that whole dab. Yeah, that's cocaine. But actually, it's snake venom caused this death.
Whoever is sabotaging us certainly enjoys snakes. Is it the snake lady herself?
Am I able to... Yeah, could I take a vial of venom from the snake lady? Compare it to the venom on the body.
You could later on. She's out by the bonfire. You're now at the body, so
Does
something for later.
Does Elizia use venomous snakes in her show?
No, she
Or
does not.
it's an anaconda, right?
Right. She does not use venomous vipers or venomous snakes.
Well, then I take a sample of the venom.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Make everybody roll intelligence real quick.
You don't want Bruno to do that.
I mean, you never know. He might have a good night.
Bruno did have a good night.
Bruno did have a good night. You all basically recall that there was a trio of vipers under the stands,
hmm
so might be related.
Were we... Okay, I know we killed one. I know we chased one off. Was Elizia able to capture one of them?
No, she was not. She let him go.
She just shoot it? Okay.
Shoot him away.
Okay, so, okay, guys, if I remember, like, we called Elizia over, right, to, make sure that we got one of them snakes, right, and all she did was she was like, shoot, 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 shoot.
Yes.
So it's her. Let's go get her. It's her. She did it.
I love your method of deduction.
Before
She's-
you
She's a snake lady. He died of snake venom. We called her over to capture the snake, which would have been evidence. Think, guys. She got rid of the... What's the
Evil
word?
snakes that were trying to poison the audience?
I was gonna go with evidence. But that too. Boom, guilty. Carney justice.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
take your word evidence, and how near to the corpse is the corpse of the dead snake?
you did actually kill one of the snakes. It's still under the bleachers because nobody bothered to move it.
So I'm gonna pick it up and bring it over to where we're investigating. that we can-
Easily enough done. Yeah, cool. It hasn't been dead long, so it's still kind of fresh.
Still a little wiggly.
Still a little wiggly.
You.
Even does that little jittery thing, like that muscle spasm.
Don't like that.
Let me see if I have a second vial. I know I have one.
We could split the party 3 ways. Probably not.
Yeah, that's no. Would anybody like to investigate the Viper itself?
I believe that's what Dwayne is, or
Yes.
Mitch is going to mention doing once he looks at his inventory.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had a vial. But yes, I do. It comes with my alchemy kit.
Cool.
Let me see if I can draw some venom out of it.
It doesn't take much. It's dead, so you easily draw it out.
Here, the venom that I just.
Do you have craft alchemy?
I do.
Roll it.
It's just under crafting.
Yeah, it's just craft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, wow. Nice roll. Yeah, you managed. The venom compares, but you notice that he was bitten a lot, so it's probably there's some truth in the fact that he was bitten by all 3 vipers at once.
Someone coordinated a viper attack.
It's possible.
I can see where you're going with this.
Do
If only
anybody
we
got a
could-
nature? Anybody good at nature?
I have a number in nature.
As do
You have
I.
A number in nature.
I have a number in nature. Boom.
Damn. Mitch
Natural
just
20 from Mitch.
is that a natural 20? That's a natural.
Natural 20!
All right. So Mitch is analyzing, and he's looking at the snake. He's looking at the bites. He's like, Somebody coerced these snakes to do their bidding.
How do you know they
Alright.
coerced them? Maybe they paid them.
I mean, yeah, that's possible. That is totally possible.
Okay, Bruno, there is some substance to what you were ranting on about earlier.
Maybe
I'll give you
she's
that.
secretly a wantee.
Yeah, that's probably the answer. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. What's a yahtzee?
Snake person.
Do they have snake people?
Part snake, part person.
Well, that's got to be her, right? That's
Makes
gotta
sense.
Be.
But maybe
whole
we should
time.
look around the camp first, just to be sure. You
Why?
want more than circumstantial evidence.
Plus, also,
Wait, I don't understand. Why is this circumstance? We've got evidence.
You haven't caught her
And
doing
we've got-
nothing yet. Maybe somebody in the camp did.
Hmm.
We have a
Alright.
Snake boy.
there's no snake boy. You are literally at the scene of a crime. So, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
We should investigate the scene of this crime, you guys.
Investigate away. What would you like to investigate? I was gonna say, are there any? I'm sure there's a buttload of tracks. So-
I think we could perceive and survival skill this. I will take silence as assent. Good rolls. Well, okay, one good roll.
One good roll.
Hold on,
Yeah.
that was a natural one. Where is it? Where are you at, Wilhelm? Okay, continue.
Oh no.
All right, so Remus, while he's doing his little sneakery, and Bruno is babbling on, what?
No, we're good.
You search around and you notice that there's little tracks, like hundreds of them, just everywhere. In fact, they're overlapping the current every other track that's in the area as far as at the time that he died. So you notice that they're very small, very tiny feet, and there's just hundreds of them.
Are they cute little infected, disease-ridden, flea-bitten rat feet?
Yeah, it's possible that they are. It's possible that they are.
Oh, they're brownie.
Where do they seem to go or come from? I ask my party because I rolled a natural one on survival.
Let's see.
You guys should roll survival.
I,
Find it.
that's stealth. That's the wrong button. Don't look at that.
Which is good, because it's a terrible roll. That's better.
Mitch rolled 13.
10.
Yeah.
The rats went that away.
Basically, the rats went that way.
Okay. Okay,
Now,
so
you
we
do
know.
know that one other piece of information. You just know from the way that he was, Myron was never in one place at one time. Like, he never stayed in one place. He was always walking around. He was always talking to people. He was always interfacing with people. So, you know, he could have been anywhere. He could have talked to anyone that might have had a motive. But you got one.
Are there signs of the body being moved?
No, this is basically where he died.
Okay.
All right, you guys, keep looking around. Do what he's gonna do. Investigate. I like this plan. I like we got a plan. We have a pathway. We know what we're doing because we're smart. I'm gonna go talk to Elicia. I'm gonna get the truth.
All right.
I wish, while Bruno is making his way over there, I wish to. I don't want to pat him down, but I want to see if there's anything, maybe he had a lover's quarrel and he has a note on his person.
I mean, I already stripped him naked to find the snake bites. It's probably safe to go through his clothes. I debate, do I stay with the tiny squishy gnome or do I follow the tank, as I referred to him? Because it's like being in a tank of metal. I stay with the squishy gnome against my better judgment.
Alright. So Bruno goes off on his own to go talk to Elizia. You other two wander off as well, I'd imagine. What's your objective?
He's rifling the clothes.
He's rifling the clothes?
I'm still looking around with that 23 perception to see if it shows me anything.
Bruno, you wander off, and you manage to find Elizia at the campfire in the pond that's just out back from your out back on the back of the tent.
Is she with anybody?
Yeah, I mean everybody's there.
Everybody's there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. This is gonna go very badly. I apologize, everybody. I'll walk up. Hey, Elizia! I'm like gonna try to like puff up, look all all strong and barbarian, and just yell, "Why'd you kill Myron?"
Everybody's like, and she's just like agape, and she's like, "I didn't kill him."
Lies! Lies! We know, we're smart, we figured it out. It took us like 2 minutes, because we're like so smart, Like, look, ooh.
This is preposterous.
Okay, Snake Lady, sure, we got you. You know how he died? Y'all want to know how Myron died?
He's gonna get her lynched.
Snake bites.
There's mutterings, there's like accusations, there's more gasps, just what do you do?
Snake bites. Myron died to snake bites. You wanna know how many of them? You wanna know how many of them? 3 from different snakes. That's right, 3. That means there was a coordinated attack. That means someone had to like be a general. See, I don't know if y'all know this about me. I'm from Hobgoblin. I come from a very militaristic background, but I was like, nah, man, that ain't my life. No, I'm gonna go out and live my life, live free with you people, because we're awesome. But I know that history, man. I've been there. I lived that, I know things, okay? Anyway, this was a coordinated strike. One snake came in on a flank, the other one came in and was like pincer, and then the third snake was the actual like attack. And then they were all like, get him! And then they attacked, and that's coordination. Elizia, I know what you do. You coordinate snakes. Because you're all like, why'd you kill him?
Suddenly there's like an uproar, everybody's like throwing accusations. She's like, I didn't do it. What are you talking about? No, my snakes aren't poisonous. None of my vipers are poisonous. None of my snakes are poisonous.
A likely story. When we called you, you know what? Guess what, everyone else? We found the snakes. We found the snakes under the bleachers. That's when we had to run out there, remember? And there was and Mitch was all like, smoke bomb.
But I helped
you
get rid of the snakes.
You helped chase them off so that we couldn't get the evidence. We told you to catch them, but then you were all like, shoot.
But there's the dead one. Did you get the dead one?
Mitch did, yeah.
Okay.
Because we're smart. We figured you out.
Can I see it? All my I have all my snakes back at my cabin.
You want to see it? You want to see it so that you can make it disappear, so that you can say like, oh, this snake venom doesn't come from this snake. Yeah, you're gonna try to use your expertise on us.
The professor kind of saddles up to you and he's like, Bruno, I don't know if you know this or not, but not all snakes are poisonous, and Elizia here doesn't use poisonous snakes in her act because they're dangerous.
Right. Right.
So if you found a poisonous snake,
Yep.
it's probably not one of hers, and it probably comes from somebody else who wanted to do the circus harm.
Right. Right.
Like an outside force. I mean, it could be one of the many of us, but Myron was well respected within the community. We all had our
But
The voice
our
on Steve's left
contentions with
shoulder.
him.
He sure seems to know a lot about this crime.
yeah. But you know she's a snake lady, right?
Again, I'm going to go back to. We can go visit her trailer and
Right.
check Oliver's cages because there's
No.
one snake per cage.
Right.
And
No,
But-
all those snakes will be there. She
Right.
chased off the evidence, remember? She went... Shoot.
right.
Yeah.
So
Because I figured it out. Like, the case is airtight.
I think you need to return to your friends and perhaps discuss this with them instead of raising the ire of everyone and possibly getting Elizia, I don't know, strung up.
Because she killed Myron.
I feel like your conviction on this is misplaced.
Okay. Alright, well, see,
I will tell you what.
Here's the
Keep
thing.
Elizia here at the
Sure.
bonfire.
Okay, yeah, right here. So we
We'll-
can find her.
Restrain her.
Sure,
and
good decision.
perhaps you and the rest of your compatriots could search the rest of the camp, perhaps, or look for other clues.
But we found the clues. Like, we found them all. We found clues. We found enough clues to determine who it was, and I've informed you. So I've solved the case, as far as I'm concerned. That was my job. I solved the case. However you want to resolve that, that's perfectly up to you. But I did it, so you're welcome. I'm very smart. It only took me like 3 minutes to figure this out. I'm gonna go tell the guys that we're good.
Very well.
Alright,
We'll
cool.
all be here.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then I
Please leave now.
run off.
Right. Okay. So
Nailed
he's
it.
gone maybe 5-10 minutes. Catching us. What would you guys like to do in the meantime?
Did we find anything inside of his clothes?
No, just the few personal effects that he carried on. Nothing unusual. Nothing that seems of importance.
Did I see anything else interesting with perception?
No, just the fact that there were a lot of rats around and have all scurried in various directions, but no one can really decipher where they went exactly.
Tell and show us the layout of the camp.
So Bruno's down here for the time being, down at the lake by the bonfire. And Remus and Mitch are up here still at the big top backstage.
And what's in the animal pens and what's in the carts, or the wagons?
So
Who are we dealing with?
upon closer, you'd have to basically go to those areas to figure it out. Like, the circus has kind of rearranged itself every few days, just depending on what's been going on. So alright, I gotta have to do it once, but I won't do it again.
You just hold it down. It'll keep going until you're done. Also, just so you know, since there'll be an edit here, I'll tell you, the people viewing it can see your DM notes, but the players can't.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, right here, you have the ponds, and everybody's sort of hanging out here at the campfire itself. You know, the ringmaster himself, his wagon was here.
Okay.
And then a few of the animals and their pens are over here. And then these other regions you haven't really gone out to, other than the Featherfall Fives thing is there. You have this clearing here, and then the stream, and then you're up against rocks over here. Just seemed like a natural, good place up just outside of town to sort of hold up at the camp.
I think we should go check out his wagon.
Wagon. Yeah, I'll scoop up the snake and tuck it over my shoulder.
Okay. It's
Bruno will figure it out. He's a smart guy.
It's just it's as long as you are tall, but then by some extra, so it's sort of dragging behind you. About that time, you guys sort of figure things out, and you're ready to step away. Bruno comes running up.
Hey guys, hey, how you doing? Hey.
How'd that go?
Great, yeah. So I told him that we solved it. I told him that it was Elzea, and they're gonna take care of it.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
So
They
you
said that
just
they were-
left her there?
Well, they said they were gonna restrain her.
Did the
They said they were
professor
gonna-
believe you?
Yeah, I mean, he talked a lot of words at me.
What were some
Said
of those
stuff.
words?
Don't cause a panic. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not the smartest person here.
Got it. I feel better now. You totally figured this out.
Yeah. Find more evidence, even though we've already solved the case. Words.
We're gonna go check out his wagon. Maybe there's more snakes.
The
Come along.
the professor's wagon.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's good because he didn't seem very receptive to my solving the case so quickly. So I think he might be in on it.
I see.
Yeah.
We should go find out if you're correct.
I think this is a cover-up.
So you
Much
wander over.
Much like how the body of Myron was covered up.
So we are going to Myron's.
Yeah,
wagon,
you're going
right?
to Myron's, the Wingmasters. So you arrive at the Wingmasters. Everybody kind of gives Bruno the stink eye because you have to pass them. And there's some mutterings and pointing and that guy's an idiot sort of talk, but he doesn't overhear that. You guys do. Because he's so proud of himself. He's just marching.
I take a swig from the flask that does not have water. I sigh.
Alright. So, you arrive at the Ringmaster's wagon.
Is there a door, or is it just merely flaps of paper?
There is a door. A very thick wooden door. It is locked. And you know that Myron usually carried the key. But you've searched his person, and his not person, and his dead person, and you didn't find the key on him.
I feel around for thieves' tools. I realize I don't have any. I look at the two of you. I look at Bruno. I look at Bruno's axe. I look at Bruno. I look at Bruno's axe. Open the door, kid.
Oh, yeah. You want me to open the door? Want me to
Yeah.
Open the door? Cool. It's locked?
If you
Yeah.
please.
Cool.
Would it
I can-
matter?
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. Stand back, everybody. Watch
stand
Bruno
back.
work. I walk up, all power-like, stand, I'm about ready to just burst at the door. And then I pull out these tools and I start picking the lock.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay.
I did not see that coming.
Wow. Yeah. You're a thief? Really?
Yeah. Because I ran away from home as a child. I figured I learned how to thieve around a little bit before finding the circus.
For the people
So
at
you're-
home, in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, anybody can learn to pick locks, unlike some other games. The only thing
Unlike
a
some
rogue gets
other
that's-
systems.
Yeah. The rogues, the thing they get that's super special is they can disarm high-level traps at low level.
So,
Just in general, I do really enjoy Pathfinder's and Paizo's system that kind of lets you be a barbarian that has the really odd skill allotment Bruno has. It's a It's a pretty for a class-based system. It's pretty open.
Yeah, I was just surprised that you're picking a lock. So I was about to tell you to roll in athletics, but you're rolling theory. So you realize that you're picking lock, and you get it just right, like just perfect. One mistake, and you would have just totally fumbled the lock. So you get it open, you get it unlocked.
Click.
You're saying the DC 17. Nice.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. What do you do?
I having unlocked the door, I then kick the door open.
Funny. It opens outward.
So I
You were
kick
looking
it.
so cool.
So I kick it. Ah, that's a knee. Ooh, that's a knee. Okay, you know what? Just you guys go. You guys go. I'm gonna stand here for a second. Son of a.
I'm sure nothing in here is trapped or devious. I step inside.
Yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry.
I cast light inside the cabin, the wagon.
As soon as you open the door,
I cast light on the first thing I see,
right?
especially if it's a monster.
The door.
As soon as you open the door,
Uh-oh.
oh, actually, there's a 22 hit you.
No. Yes.
Really? Okay. And then Mitch,
Oh, God.
does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okay.
Goes right over my
Bruno, does a 30 hit you?
Wait, what?
Does
I
a
mean-
30 hit you?
Yeah?
All right, I just want to check. I want to be fair.
What the hell is eating us?
So, I need everybody but Mitch to give me a DC or give me a will save.
We
18
got screwed.
and a natural 1 for Bruno.
All right.
I didn't roll a natural one.
That's you. That 4 is a natural 1. That's why it's red.
1
But-
plus 3.
But I'm looking at my die and it says 9.
That's mine. Mine was green.
Oh,
You're
wow,
yellow.
that's lame.
Yeah, that's no
lame.
good.
Wow.
That's
Uh-oh.
not good at all.
I got an
That's
18,
not good at
sir.
all.
Huh.
You got an 18?
Yes.
You are both confused.
Uh,
And
Understand.
You take a minus
2
2
points,
to
Steve.
your
2 points.
Take a minus 2 to your perception, and your mental saves for.
What you're saying is Remus does, and then Bruno's just the same as he usually is.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, right. So, Remus, you have a minus 2 to your mental effects for an hour. Bruno, you have a minus 4 to all your mental effects.
What happened?
when you say mental effects, you mean like
Oh, I'm sorry. Saves against mental effects, so it's a minus 4. So if
Minus
like somebody
4
tried
will.
to, yeah,
okay.
somebody could basically, if somebody like tried to mind control you, it would be a minus 4. Whereas Remus is a minus 2.
What happened?
Cool.
you're just confused. You're like,
No. What happened? Like, what did I see?
Oh, so after you come to, you realize that there is some weird flowers inside the trailer.
What? Flowers, you say?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a thing, but I was stalling when I had you explain that, and that wasn't fast enough. Hold on. I'm going to use my domain power, which doesn't come up very often. I cast Empty Inside using a focus point. It allows me to counteract all emotional and mental effects that are affecting me currently, and I'm looking up what counteract means. It's a counteract check.
I'm also sorry. You both take 3 damage as well.
When attempting a counteract check, add the appropriate modifier to your check against the target's... No, I just roll a save again. Okay. What were you going to say there, Bruno, while I'm reading stuff?
Well, I was just going to say is if me and you are confused, I guess this is Mitch's time to check out this wagon, right?
Yeah,
Who's this Mitch guy? I don't know what's happening. That's a 20 to counteract.
Good. You're fine. You're good. You're good.
I whisper to
so
myself,
you and-
I have to get my tagline in. We are all but dirt. And I shake it off. And I head inside.
You realize that there are 3 other flowers in there first.
That what?
Ready to burst.
Oh.
Hey, Mitch.
No,
Got any acid flasks?
no, I do not. I can burn it. It was fine.
Yeah, but then we might burn down the wagon. Let's see if it's proximity or human bodies. I throw something at them from outside the wagon.
Another one goes poof.
I keep doing it till they all poof.
You're there for a period of time, and they eventually poof themselves out of pollen. And by this time, Bruno's kind of come to.
Oh, okay. So I'm back to normal?
You're back to normal. Yes.
Sweet. Alright.
Took us
Cool.
a good hour to...
That took an hour?
No.
Jeez.
No, he was confused. He's
Oh, you mean the status?
mentally affected
Right,
for now.
I see.
Yeah. Stats.
Oh, okay. Well, to me, he looks confused still because he's Bruno. So I grab Mitch and say, "Let's go check this out," while he shakes it off.
Yeah. Shake one off.
I am.
You faded away. Try that again.
I am interested in these flowers.
We go inside and
So-
look around.
Okay. You see the wagon is filled with many of Myron's personal belongings. A lot that he gathered from his travels. There's no indication that there's any sort of violence that occurred here.
Does it look like someone has rifled through his goods?
It does not. But you spend a good enough amount of time and you find a lesser Bravo's brew in a crystal vial. An ever-burning torch engraved with the phrase, "See what you see." A bearskin hat marked with a golden leaf, worth a very minimal amount of money. And then you see a flashy cape, once worn by a skilled animal trainer named the Great Fortuno.
First question: who's recording loot?
Well, I just
I-
opened my OneNote.
Okay. I hand Mitch the beer. Looks like this is something you could probably use, or tell us who's best suited for it. The Bravo's brew beer. I look
Mitch,
at the
you're
cape.
recording loot?
Mitch said he's putting it in a window. Yes.
Okay.
I check out that cape.
It's a pretty nice cape.
I put it
It's a
on.
pretty flashy cape. You put it on.
Oh no.
I look good in a cape.
You do look good in a cape.
Oh no.
You look real good in a cape.
The torch that you said had the gold leaf on it, or the cape?
There was a hat, a bearskin hat.
No, bearskin hat.
I attempt to identify magic on any of these items that we don't know what they do automatically.
Only the brew and the ever-burning torch had any sort of magical worth to them.
Okay. What does the brew do? We can roll identify magic in 2E. It isn't a spell. I spend 10 minutes and roll a check. You set the DC. Or you just tell us if it's basic.
So, the Bravo's brew. This flask of foaming beer grants courage. For the next hour after drinking this elixir, you gain an item bonus to will saves, which is greater than attempting will saves against fear. So, you basically get a +1 to fear effects.
Okay.
So this guy has plants that make you confused, a potion that makes you immune to fear effects. What's up with this guy's, like, mental stuff?
I'm too busy putting on the cowl so I look like a flashy cultist. I don't listen to Bruno.
So,
Did
Steve,
we know him as a?
as a what?
Did we know him as like a mentalist?
No.
Or
In fact, all of this seems kind of off, especially the plant. Like, he was not a plant guy. In fact, these plants are almost set up like they're implicitly a trap.
So somebody went into his wagon, didn't take anything, but left traps and a magic beer.
Yeah. Well, no, that some of that is his stuff.
No journals or anything in here that's written down that's interesting.
Nothing that makes any sort of worth to you.
A will? Carnival?
No Carnival.
Hmm. If I was a rogue, I would say I write a will, leaving me the circus. Okay.
Well, none of this gives us any clues of where to go next, gentlemen, so I say we go grill everyone at the campfire.
Can we make one more? Have we done like a full blown like search of this place, like perception and search and all of that?
I assume that was implied because the DM said we took the time necessary to find everything. However, do we need to
Got
roll?
it. Okay. No. If we did the take time. Cool. Right, Sean? We're good.
You're good.
Okay.
Unless either of you has a better plan.
No.
We can go Hercule Poirot all the people at the campfire.
Oh no.
Poirot.
Perra.
So, you gather around the campfire?
First, I asked the professor to help us make sure everyone's here. And then do a head count. If he's willing to
Everyone
help
is
us.
there.
No one is missing, except the dead leader.
No one is missing as far as you can tell.
Okay.
While you're standing there, you're sort of trying to get everybody together. There's a lot of muttering, there's talk, there's a lot of whispers. Everybody give me perception checks.
Nice.
23.
Bruno, you're just like doing your thing.
Nothing
You're
watching that snake lady. She can't get away in this crowd.
Yeah, you just can't. You just like, you're just like that. Mitch and Remus, you hear a sound coming off, and from the western side of the camp, and you notice that Bardolph, the little bear that wasn't part of the axe because he had an injury, is restless in his cage, and he's banging on the side of it.
I cast light on something nearby to light up the area.
It's pretty well lit because you're by the bonfire.
Yeah, but he's not.
Well, he's over here.
Right.
He's Yeah.
I'm gonna get closer
So-
and cast light on his area,
You're gonna get closer.
but not next to him.
How close you get?
Whatever light's maximum range is for casting, let's find that out. Probably 30 feet. Oh. I cast it on a stone and tossed the stone over there from like 60 feet away.
Alright. 10, 20, 30. See you right here.
Works for me.
And he looks at the stone. He looks at you. And he pushes on his gate door. And it flings open.
Do I see anything besides him in the 60-foot radius?
Do you see what?
Anything besides him in the 60-foot radius?
I mean, there's everybody down here at the camp, but
Do I see
he's
anything
looking
moving
at you.
away from his cage? Slithering in the grass, perhaps?
No. You're pretty preoccupied by the bear. I'm pretty
We
sure
are
the
all but
bear's the
dirt.
only
I care
concern.
more about the clues.
It's great. Bear's attacking you.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
Are we able to hear this ruckus?
You will here in a second. Bardolph discharges you. And it wishes to eat your face.
No initiative?
Oh.
He gets bear charge attack first.
Yeah, clearly. A surprise attack of the thing we saw coming.
You didn't know it could get out of its cage.
I'm surprised.
It's too bad
Does
you
15
missed.
hit you?
No.
Alright, so... And now, we may roll initiatives.
Wow.
Ah, we didn't highlight our tokens, people. We all failed. Try again.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Where's initiative on here?
Perceive.
See?
the button
At
next
the
to
very
perceive.
top. Yeah.
I knew that.
It's okay, I'll edit that out.
Funny story, you didn't select your token.
You gotta highlight your token or it doesn't put you in the turn order.
So I gotta roll again?
Yep, click your token first, then hit it.
Better.
Alright.
More better.
More betterist. Alright. So, Remus.
Yep.
He missed with that claw attack.
Yep.
He's gonna try to bite you. Does 29 hit you?
Yep.
You would take 14 piercing damage as his
I'm
jaw
unconscious.
just chomps down on you. You're unconscious. That's right. That
We are
really
level.
hurt.
We are level 1.
That's why you don't give the bears surprise attacks. Worst DM ever.
Hey man, you should have been chucking rocks. Like go or not? I don't know. Maybe.
Huh.
The healer's out. You're fucked. Run!
All right. So he knocks you out, just bites the crap out of you, and then like sort of stands over you, and then just like, and then just sort of like nuzzles you, He sort of and then rolls you into the water.
You're gonna drown.
And then just walks away. He actually walks back into his cage, and just sits there.
Okay. Okay. Are we still in initiative?
No.
I say, holy shit, the bear got out.
Holy shit, we gotta go get his body.
Who's the bear wrangler? I look at the bear wrangler. You should go do something about that.
There
Unless
is
you
no
have
bear
someone who
wrangler.
can auto-stabilize, we have to stay in initiative to do the death game.
Oh, okay. Well, Remus is not looking great, and he's floating head down in the pond. Grizzly Bear's just like, eh.
Remus, get up.
Mitch, it's your turn. You broke up what?
Still can't hear you.
It's only like a foot or two where he's at, but he's face down and unconscious, so
Okay, well, I'll attempt to wade to where he is and at least flip him over. So
Okay.
he's face down in the water.
So you move her next to him, and he is no longer facing the wall.
That's good.
Remus, you're unconscious.
Yep, I
you
have to play the
bleeding
death
now?
game. I'm not unconscious anymore. Well, I am, but I'm stable now. So now you can
Okay.
exit initiative.
Excellent.
Wait,
Bruno.
one roll stabilizes you?
You made it.
I think it does
Made the
because
roll.
I'm not actually losing hit points still. But let's double check, Steve. That's a good question.
Okay, well, I mean, if for now he's stabilized, then, wait, we don't have a bear wrangler?
No.
How do we not have a bear wrangler? We have a bear. Who's running this circus?
Professor
You know
runs
what?
over and he's like, "Where did you get that cape?"
The cape on the guy that's dead in the pond?
Where did you get that?
He, found it. I think in, a chest, maybe?
You found it? Was that in the ringmaster? You went in the ringmaster's
I did.
wagon? No.
No.
Yes, we are investigating his death.
Oh, and you took the cape? That's the cape of the great Fortunato. he sadly he died. The Dusk Flag. They
From a
got
bear
him.
attack?
No. Yeah. He died. And that's his cape.
Interrupting
Great.
RP. Yes, Steve. One successful roll of recovery will reduce your dying value by 1. I only had 1. You
How
have
do
to
you-
reduce your dying value to 0.
Okay. How do you get multiple dying values?
Fail the save or get damaged while doing the game.
Got it.
When you hit 4, that's it.
Cool. Alright, sweet. Okay. So the great... Alright. Where were we?
Great Fortunato.
Yeah, he was you kind of remember now. The great Fortunato was robbed and killed in Skidar. And Myron couldn't stand to leave the bear behind, Mr. Stuslike, so he actually took the bear with him. So you've been without a bear wrangler and just a bear. Just kind of been sleeping off an injury for the past week or so.
And Fortunato died a week or so ago?
No, he died when you left the Dusklight Menagerie.
The menagerie, okay. Okay. So, since apparently I am the smartest person here, no one else is concerned by the fact that we have a bear, but no bear wrangler.
Well, the bear's been fine. Something must have stirred it to attack.
Right.
It
Sure.
seems really fixated on Remus.
It did. It hit him really hard. But you know what could have stopped that?
Uh-huh.
Bear wrangler. Because I don't know if you're aware of this, But a bear can be docile for like a long time, and then if it gets pissy once, and then I just kind of vaguely gesture to Remus.
This happened.
Thank you for pointing out the obvious during the time of one death by pointing out another death that occurred, Bruno.
You're welcome.
I'm going to ask you from now on, at least till dawn,
Sure.
to not open your mouth without filtering it through your brain hole or your two friends here. Because, frankly, you're an insulting ass.
I don't much like your tone, considering that I'm the one giving out wisdom over here, telling you guys
Making me
that
mad.
maybe. Look, all I'm saying is that we've got a snake attack and a snake lady, and we've got a bear attack, but no one to keep the bear in line. Are you noticing that there's a pattern here in regard to animals and people either being able to control them and or not having the ability to control them? I'm seeing patterns, man. I'm just seeing the way things are working, and I'm spitting truth to power, okay? I can't help it, you're just trying to keep me down.
The professor just walks away because you're an asshole.
Can't believe it, man.
So while
Remus, you okay?
I'm
he's going
unconscious.
off on his rant, I will drag him to shore.
Succeeding on the dying game doesn't bring me conscious. I have to restore a hit point.
Got it.
So, unless one of you has the medicine skill trained, I'm out for the night.
I do.
Nope.
I do have the medicine skill trained.
DC 15.
Hey! Yeah!
That does something. Hold on. Something special.
That brings you back to double maximum hit points.
Brings you back to 2.
Three wounds. 10 minutes. What happens on a critical success? Roll 4d8. That's how many hit points I get back.
Nice.
And you remove my wounded condition from almost dying.
Look at those 7s on that.
Wow.
How's
Wow.
25 for you?
That's a lot of health.
That's a lot of health.
That's a hell of a roll.
So Tyler's back up to max.
I rub him down a little bit.
I give Mitch a
comb
big
his
hug,
hair.
and I thank Mitch for saving me so much. And while I'm hugging him, I grab a alchemist fire flask and chuck it at the bear's cage.
Oh my god.
Bear's wagon is now slightly on fire.
Thanks, Mitch. You're the best.
Sorry, we're not burning this bear alive, are we?
I don't know what we're doing. I know what I'm doing. I walk back to the fire, to the campfire.
Bear's cage is on fire. Nobody's really noticed yet.
Haven't been able to put it out.
We noticed. Well, I noticed it.
Yes.
Bear's cage is on fire.
I know. Want some roast bear later?
I say it to everybody at the campfire.
Everybody freaks out and goes over and tries to like put out the fire and take care of things. So they're over there dealing with the bear fire. The bear is getting a little agitated.
All right.
They managed to get it out in time.
But everybody's ran over there?
Most everybody, like, you know, not everybody.
Oh, well, it's unfortunate.
Stayed behind.
Say that again, Dwayne.
Stayed behind.
I mean, not everybody in the camp rushed over it. I mean, you know, most of the camp rushed over it, but there's a few, like, you know.
Did Elazia stay?
No, she actually makes an actual effort
She's
not
an
to
animal
be
lover.
anywhere near you. But yeah, she is over there trying to help put out the fire.
Unfortunate.
Alright, well, after all of this is over, I will corral everyone back to the fire
They try to get there. They notice that the bear's cage lock is missing. Somebody points that out. So they just sort of like wedge a big old thick stick in it. Yeah.
Come to that later.
You faded away again.
Fire. Oh.
Your headset is very cranky today.
Alright, I'll corral everyone back to the fire.
Yep.
And then I will take this floppy, wet snake that's been hanging over my shoulder. And I'll just flop it onto the ground. I'll say, who knows what this is? And don't say snake!
While he's doing that, I look at Bruno and I say, "You're a smart guy. You probably figured this out.
Yeah, probably.
There's no bear wrangler. This is what happens when you don't have a bear wrangler."
That's what I said!
Did you tell the professor?
I did!
What'd he do about it?
Yeah, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. You
That guy's
need to
a
stop
moron.
talking with your mouth hole.
We need to take over this place. It needs better management.
For real. I mean, I'm basically running this place.
Everybody looks at the snake and they're like, "That." I mean, LZ actually identifies what type of sort of viper it is, and that it's highly poisonous and all that. But she's really the only one that gives you any information about it.
Is it rare to this area, or does it, like, kind of hang out in the wood? Like, do we know any other information about the type of snake?
She's like, these. I mean, they're usually around like rocks and stuff, but they don't. It's very rare for them to sort of interact with humans.
Have any of you seen any suspicious rangers or druids around?
I was thinking
It's
druid. I was thinking druid. Between plants and animals, like... Yeah.
Everybody's like, "No, what are you talking about? There's nobody here. Druids, what?"
Okay, alright. Only because the professor said to ask. Because I'm pretty sure I solved this. However, has anybody seen anybody who's not somebody?
Mitch's head explodes.
Any suspicious people around?
If you would like a translation, Bruno is asking, has anyone at the fire seen anybody today that's not the crowd who is not one of us? Anything. And or did you witness with your eyes Elizia coordinating a snake attack? Just throwing it out there. Either option.
Nobody has an answer to your questions other than no. We know as much as you know. You're investigating.
So nobody saw nobody.
No one leaves the campfire, no one sleeps till we have answers. I begin rifling everyone's wagons while these guys conduct interrogations. Every wagon.
Every wagon?
While these guys are interrogating.
Don't look under my bed.
Like, in all honesty, did we get, out of character, did we get shipments? Did we get any concessions brought in from outside of town? Who,
no.
Did we have...
The whole town showed up and then left, and that's... Otherwise, everybody was too busy trying to prep their performances and everything.
Okay. Alright, so no one saw, a shady vendor?
No. No shady vendors.
Cool, okay. Alright. Then I will run distraction, running Bruno-esque interrogations that we don't have to go through each and every one, while Tyler, while Remus ransacks people's homes.
Alright.
And
cool.
Mitch can help either one of us.
I will continue. Yeah,
Since
I will
he said
continue.
Distract, I will point out, I'm not being subtle, but I'm also not being loud. However, when I'm in the wagons, I'm not being good about it. Shit's going everywhere.
What are you looking for specifically?
Clues, because we have none.
Okay.
Any clue that would relate to animals killing people.
Hey, 1 second, just so we can get everyone on something. So I'll do this, you do that. Hey, Remus.
Yo!
Not Remus. Not Remus. Not you. Go
Thank
away.
you.
Mitch.
Yes.
Mitch.
Go ahead.
So Elazia, right? Snake Lady, right? She's probably trying to distract us and send us somewhere that's a dead end. However, she did say
Holy
these
shit.
snakes. She did. Fuck you guys. She
Hey
did say
man,
that
we don't
these
have any other
snakes-
clues. All
They
we
say
get
that
is
these
no.
snakes hang out around rocks,
Right. I did.
and you can like.
Why didn't you go look at those
Test-
rocks and get bit?
Shut the fuck up, Tyler. We might need to check out those rocks over there. Maybe
That did-
see, yeah. And you know, like venom and stuff, right?
Yep. I got one right here, and I got one right here.
And you can like see real good, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna question these people. I'm gonna get us the answers to the questions, except the ones that might be at the rocks. Maybe you should like. I don't know. It's just a thought. Yeah, I can go do it if you want. Want me to go look at the rocks? I'm good with the rocks. I can hit rocks.
You know what? You go and check those rocks out.
Okay. You're gonna do the questions?
I will do the question.
Okay.
And
All
I
right,
look
cool.
for anything suspicious, especially
Alright.
if it's sex related.
Cool. So this is delegation, guys. Searching, questions, rocks.
All right. So we'll have to deal with this in phases. So, Remus.
Because the module does not expect us to do this individually.
No, it doesn't. So Remus, which you've already checked the ringmasters there. What's the first wagon that you go check?
The only other wagon you told us was marked on the map, the green one.
I mean, you don't have to play it like that, but sure.
Yes, I do. It's saving us time.
Fair enough. And then
Those shady,
Bruno.
trapeze people trying to kill that poor kid.
That's right. So Bruno, you're actually walking by as he's met with this thingy here, this caravan.
Hey, Remus!
Yes, child.
I'm gonna go look at these rocks.
I'm sure we'll be able to better identify the venom when it is coursing through your veins.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Wait a second.
It's
Yeah, I'm
fresher
gonna look at
that
these-
way.
Do you need any help? Or can I go look at these rocks?
I'm gonna go check out this tent for these people who were doing the circus act with the broken nets. Maybe they sabotaged themselves.
That's not very smart. I wouldn't do that.
So,
What if you had a good
What-
insurance policy?
I don't know what that is.
What if you got paid a lot of money if you died? Like enough for the resurrection spell and then a lot more.
He's just visually.
I drag him into the wagon and explain this to him along the way.
all right,
I only respond by saying I'd like to go look at those rocks.
fair enough. So, as you approach,
Oh
the
god! Oh
wagon.
god! Oh god!
That's not a tiny rat foot.
That is literally a large rat foot.
If that is the swarm token, that needs better token, Paizo. I love you guys, but you need a better swarm token.
Yeah, that would be the swarm token.
Nice.
So, as you approach, the rustling of leaves can be heard as hundreds of red-eyed rats scurry from the foliage. The rats surround a halfling woman wearing a headdress in the shape of a rat's head, its mouth open, framing her face. "Isn't this a pretty sight?" she cackles, twisting her grip on her gnarled staff. I'd hoped to murder more of you while the whole town was watching. That would have frightened them away from here for good. But a bigger slaughter might have even been better. The foolish farmers and poisoners of Aberton will discover your rat-chewed corpses. No one will know what happened. No one will know how it
I shoot her in the
happened.
face while she's talking.
But everyone will whisper that nature is taking its revenge, and it is through me. I'll wager most of this town will be gone in a week, and the rest will fall easily. Then perhaps the land can heal from the cancer known as Aber, and then she gets shot.
I don't see her on the map.
Enough of your monologuing.
There she is. All right.
Don't do anything yet. Gotta mark the timestamp. Okay.
So, this is the situation. Mitch, you're several feet away. And,
Yes.
Remus.
Yo, no, that's not me.
No. What you do?
Butter. I roll initiative. Unless it's a surprise turn because she was monologuing, and then yeah, I shoot her in the face.
You got a surprise turn, so you're shoot facing.
I define Lancer.
I don't know if that's a precedent you want to set. We're gonna tag every monologue ever now.
I'll just start making monologues invincible. Alright,
Oh.
what you do?
I define Lancer.
Nice. You divine Lancer. I imagine that hits her, tries to hit her AC.
Yes, correct.
And it misses.
But she stops talking, I feel better.
She did stop talking. You do feel slightly better. And go. So, you miss.
Initiative
And-
time!
Now I need everyone's initiative.
Would you like standard combat music or boss combat music?
Boss combat music.
Done.
Oh my god.
Don't forget to highlight your tokens.
I'm awesome. Yikes. 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 Game hates me, guys.
It does.
What the hell?
Alright, cool. So, the halfling, she's going to go first. Alright, so she waves her hands, casts some magic, and suddenly everywhere around you, the plant life just gets engorged and growing and writhing around you.
Interesting choice of words.
Huh.
She will step away.
Oops.
The swarm of rats that is right next to Bruno will try to eat his face.
Please no.
Actually, it will take a step.
Oh.
So, you are in the middle of a swarm of rats, which means that you immediately take damage.
Oh.
So,
Take 4 damage.
rules question.
Mm-hmm.
If she casts Entangle, doesn't the swarm have to deal with that too? It's not
Maybe.
exclusionary. And you had it move.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
Mhm.
Give me reflex saves. Bruno,
19, baby.
Good. Not
You're-
bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Rats ain't got nothing on me.
Remus.
What?
Reflex save.
Oh, this thing's happening to me?
Yes, both of you.
Oh, you should probably tell me what else is happening then, because you were talking to Bruno. I was paying no attention.
I changed what I said. So, take 4 damage
Okay.
and give me a reflex save.
Boom! Hey yeah! 19s! 19 games.
Nice. So you can feel like their little bites are just like piercing your skin, and it's gross. And you also feel like you can just know their mouths are filled with filth and grossness. And
The second token is this rat queen, right?
Yeah, there's a bigger rat right here.
But that's not the monologue person. She's down here?
She's the silver
She's
Mermaid
down
one.
here.
Got it, thank you. Cool.
Yep.
I didn't see,
And you're
my eyes
over
didn't
here.
see that. Got
All
it.
right, cool.
Cool.
So the rat swarm has made its move. The giant rat will actually go to defend its mistress. Mitch, it's your turn.
Do I hear any of this ruckus?
I mean, you heard a lot of cackling, and you heard some like, "Oh my God, rats!" And it's very quiet because everybody's in a somber mood. So you hear like some distant squeaking and squealing.
20 feet distant. It's so far away.
It's actually so it's
20.
like 50 feet away.
Alright, well, I was probably in the middle of talking to everyone at the campfire, and I finally just go, fuck, now what? I turn around and I move, but then about right there.
Okay. And you see a giant swarm of rats surrounding Bruno and Remus.
What?
He faded out again.
Oh no! And I chuck alchemist fire at it.
Nice.
You chuck it in such a way that it doesn't hit us.
I have the let me tell everyone the bomber as my research field. So when throwing an alchemical bomb with splash trait, deal splash damage only to your primary target instead of using the usual splash area.
All
Master
right,
of Fire.
like that.
So I chuck the fire. Here goes the fire.
How does this work? Do you target the creature or the square the creature's in? And you fade it out again.
I faded out normally. I'm guessing the creature because it's an attack.
Yeah, you attack the creature.
Yeah, those questions are mostly for people listening.
So does a 24 hit the swarm of rat?
It does.
Nice.
So take your 8 fire damage.
All right, I will, sir.
Take an
Unless-
additional.
Unless, because you rolled a 24, unless its AC is 14 or lower, and then he scored a critical hit. In Pathfinder 2nd Edition, a critical is either a natural 20 or 10 or more higher than the base number.
What is all
Oh
this?
crap! He did, so it is double damage.
14.
Oh, you know what? Sploosh! And then it just like it splatters all over air, all squealing, and they begin to quickly dissipate and disappear.
You just one shot at the swarm?
He one-shotted the
One-shotted.
fucking swarm.
Fuck yes!
You're welcome.
Swarm's dead.
I'm going to attempt to move through the entangle. What must I do?
All right, so you must give a reflex save, I believe. Yeah, needed a reflex.
14.
14. Let me double check something here real quick. And you fail.
Which means what happens?
So what happens is you did not critically fail, which is good. So what happens now is that your movement is reduced by 10 feet.
How big are these squares?
10 feet.
can't move a half a square. How do you want to deal with that?
And
Do you want me to stay out of the square I'm halfway in, or in the square I'm halfway in?
stay out of the square.
Okay.
I feel like that's round down.
I get 15 feet closer to her, and then I Divine Lance her.
All right. Lance that boy.
Nope.
Oh my. Your dice are sick. They have an ailment. You should cuddle them.
I'm gonna cuddle that bear with a knife in its scrotum.
The bear was
my.
having a bad day, and all right. Mitch went. Sorry, Remus went. Bruno, it's your turn.
I'm also going to attempt to. Oh. Uh-oh.
What?
I just saw the dice roll, like, right now. Okay, cool. Alright, sweet. I am also going to attempt to move out of the entangle.
Mm-hmm.
As much as possible, so you need a reflex save, right?
Yep.
Bada
You
bing, bada
succeed,
boom.
so you can move at your full speed.
Full speed. My full speed right now is 20.
That's
So I'm
enough.
gonna move.
Well, that depends. Can he move through the wagon that's on the map?
I'm actually gonna move. I'm gonna move
They
there.
could step through you.
I'm gonna do
Oh.
one diagonal, or I'm gonna do one diagonal and down.
Okay.
And now I have an angle on. What's her face?
Yeah.
My hatchet range is.
FYI, Steve, just so you know for future reference, in Pathfinder 2e, I don't know if it's the same in 5e or not, diagonals just count as the same amount of movement. Doesn't cost more. You can go left, right, up, down, or any diagonal for the same amount of feet of movement.
Oh, it's not regular and then
Correct.
No.
regular and half? Okay.
Nope.
Not no more.
Interesting.
You treat every map as a hex, basically.
Okay. Sweet, got it. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to, so that's a movement. Then I'm going to rage, which is an action. Then I'm going to chuck a hatchet at, what's her face?
At the halfling.
At the halfling,
All right,
This is
do it.
exposition.
Roll it. Oh. Oh.
Boom.
Nice.
22
That
hit her.
hits. That hits.
13 or 11 damage.
11 damage. Nicely done. All right.
Ah!
Cool. She's like, and like, sort of like takes a scrape on the arm. She just cackles and like says she hates you.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
Back to her. She doesn't like you, so she's gonna move and engage you, which
Okay.
is probably not the best for her.
No,
And she's gonna,
it's very dumb of her.
yeah, I mean, she doesn't know you from, whatever. So she's gonna take a whack at you with her big old stick, and probably misses spectacularly. With a 10.
Yes, 10 misses.
So she does the whole thing where she's like, and like whacks and tries to miss you, and she misses, and she just kind of looks at you and is like, oh.
Roar!
All right. And so now, a giant rat comes and attacks you, Remus. Does 15 hit you?
No.
Oh.
Kill.
Mitch.
I will. I go, when is this gonna be over? We got stuff to do.
You're interrupting my work day. I'm sorry, could you send this as an email? I'll have to get back to you later.
Send a raven.
I can't chuck far enough to give any boom boom assist. So I'm gonna shoot her with my sling.
All right.
What is your chuck range?
It's only 20.
Huh.
I will be able to pick up far lobber.
Far. Lobber.
That's gonna be dope.
So yeah, pull my sling off my belt and let one rip for awfulness.
Well, natural 20.
What?
Slingshots.
Wow, wow, wow.
Halflings with slingshots. Death.
Halflings with
Boom.
slingshots are dangerous.
Boom!
Damn. All right.
Wow.
You hit and just clock her over the head with a pebble, and yeah, nicely done.
You take 8 bludgeoning.
Take 8 bludgeoning damage.
I actually giggle at that.
All right, Remus, it's your turn.
Please do us a favor and mark the area of the entangle spell. You can use the
No.
paintbrush tool. Or just put like X's everywhere.
Let's-
Thank you. Okay. First try to escape it again.
Okay. Sorry, you didn't make it.
Move there, so at least I'm out of it now.
All right.
And then harm the rat. One action harm. Oh, right. Saving throw, not an attack roll. Fortitude. Is the save reflexive against the entangle? How does that work? Is it a reaction that happens when I move?
Yeah, it's only when you move.
Then I will do the 2 action harm. You must roll fortitude for the rat. It's not an attack.
Yes. 17.
17 is a tie. Tie goes to the attacker. You fail.
Oh, sad face. What happens?
It gets hurt real bad.
How bad?
9 points of negative energy damage.
Die, and he just no.
Wow.
That rat is dead.
It very graphically shit itself, you guys.
It very graphically shit itself. Yes.
Ew.
All right. Cool. Where did that go? Bruno.
Bruno now brings out the big guns.
Uh huh.
Oh, that's a roll from the DM for a thing.
No,
maybe?
that's me. Your lows are just really slow.
Man, what is going on? Okay, sweet. Then yes, Bruno now pulls out the big guns and hits. Does a 17 hit her?
That misses.
Really? No.
Swing and a miss.
Pretty normal for Chewie.
No. Then I'm gonna fortune favors the bold here.
Mm-hmm.
Take a second attack, which will be at a -5.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Definitely
Swing and a
misses.
super miss.
Okay. I mean, I got
You just like-
nothing.
You ain't got nothing to lose. Do that third attack.
I was gonna say I ain't got nothing to lose here, so I'm gonna try to hack away at her at a third attack
-10.
Mhm.
at a -10.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
does a 0 hitter. You're only making me angrier.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I touch you. And she touches you. Please roll a fortitude.
Wow.
Bad touch. 15.
You're sickened.
It's not nice.
No, I'm not.
Does he throw up right in her face?
Yes, and
Nice.
she kind of enjoys it.
Ew.
So, if you're ill,
Why don't we tell everyone what sickened means?
that's what I was looking it up. Sicken always includes value. You take a status penalty equal to this value, and all other than you can't. Okay, you can't willingly ingest anything. You take a -2 to your attacks and stuff.
And stuff? Perhaps
and
elaborate?
stuff. No. So on your next round, you can take a single action to try to retch and attempt to recover, which is another fortitude save.
Okay.
And on a success, you'll reduce your sicken value by 1. You're
Oh.
actually at sicken value 1.
Okay.
However, for Sirius, what does he take the penalties to besides attack rolls?
I don't have time to look that up right now.
I do!
It looks like it's a minus to all your checks and DCs.
Ooh, that's a rough one. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. -2 to everything. Got it.
Yep. All right. Mitch,
I don't-
it's your
I
turn
don't
again.
like her.
Shouldn't let you.
I don't
Much
like
in-
her.
Much enthused about my previous slingshot shot. I'm gonna shot again.
Okay, cool.
No, not as exciting.
Goes over a short little head. Remus, what you do?
2 seconds. Hi. I'm gonna dirty touch her back. Fortitude saving throw.
Oh no! Gross. 14.
No.
No way. Yeah. All right. Come on. Make her
12
sick.
points of negative damage.
Holy crap! You like touch her and like her arm withers and turns blackish. Veins pop. Blood comes out of her eyes.
What does it smell like?
Is she dying?
She's dying.
I lean in and whisper, "We are all but dirt."
She's like, Bruno, it's your turn.
First action, I will attempt to heave on her.
Okay.
I marked you, not Bruno, Mitch. My bad.
That's a 9.
No.
All right.
No, you try to heave. You just feel
Alright.
sick.
Then fuck it. Just start attacking.
Okay.
Ugh, damn it! That drops down to a 16 because of the -2. Fuck.
You missed.
Next one, -5.
-7.
7.
Wow.
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
The dice gods are not in your favor.
Nope. But I'll hit that 20 eventually, and that's gonna freaking explodinate her.
Remus.
Alright.
Touch!
Roll 42. You too.
That looks
I'm
cocked to
sick of
me. That should be a 14.
I look perfectly normal. It's just praying for me.
You're sickened.
Okay.
Mitch. Save the day.
I will. Mm, Sally up forth.
All right.
Stab her with my dagger.
Oh, crap.
Stab her with a dagger.
Ah! Oh.
No. Just sort of dodges like, yeah, sure fun.
Short one, you.
Why? Why are you so nimbly?
A halfling told the halfling. Oh, he's a gnome. That's right.
Right. Remus, what you got?
Fortitude saving throw for her.
Oh no.
I have a lot of these.
Oh.
That might make it.
Guess what? That
What's
doesn't
that?
negate it. Just means she takes half. She still takes 7 damage.
Nice. She, like, the rest of her body, and like it sort of goes up her face, and her eyes are just blood's coming out of her mouth, and her nose, and her eyes are just like, you'll all die. Bruno, what you got, man?
Rah. 27
Come on,
fortitude.
20. Oh, there it is!
Yes.
No!
There you go. There
No!
you go.
The worst natural 20 ever.
Oh,
that
wait,
should've
that
been
was your
an
second,
attack.
wasn't it?
That was my to beat fortitude.
Oh, that's
No.
But you know what? You've been failing those, so you
That's
know.
fine. No, it's good. It's good to
Yeah,
get
you're
rid of
good.
it.
All right.
Should have been an attack.
All right, put that gusto into your roll.
Let's do
click
it.
that button hard. Click it
Do
hard.
it, do it, do it.
Projectile
And up, back to back
bomb.
20s. Back to back 20s. Let's hit that natural 40. Natural 40.
You
Well, 18.
You can
Nope,
use
that's
your
11.
Hero, you can use your hero points, Steve.
I have a hero point.
Everybody gets one every session.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a hero point.
Let's
That-
reroll
that-
the attack.
Let me reroll the attack.
Yep. You have to take the second result regardless of what it is. Ah, lame!
Son of a no. Okay, fine. -5 for my second attack.
Okay.
Here we go. Natural 20. Natural. Let's
20.
go. Let's get it out in the air, out in the universe.
nat 20.
Let's make it happen. Nat 20. Oh, so
No.
close. But
But
does a 19
you
hit?
finally hit.
Boom! Ba cha! Ba ba cha! Qua! Ha! All right. So then, that deals 12.
I don't wanna
Shh, shh. Dwayne, shh.
Okay.
What? 12
they-
slashing damage. It only took me 3, 6, 8, 9 attacks.
All right. You cleaver in twain.
Hold on. Hero music. Where is it? So Dwayne and I did not want to ruin the moment, so we put it in the side chat. However, that was at -5.
let it go.
You actually only rolled a 14.
Yeah.
We're telling the people at home who are going to be like, he missed! Yeah, we know. We don't care.
Oh. That's fine. I knew that. It's a negative. You're right. I forgot. It was.
But you know what, Steve? Still good. It's fine.
I
It's all
do
good.
not try to save against the sickness. I enjoy being sickened for the entire 10 rounds.
That's gross. Cool. So you have a dead halfling.
I loot it.
You loot the body.
Yeah.
I think I'm raging for like another 50 seconds or so, or however.
Just let
Bruno,
that go.
that bear, it's trying to attack and kill us. It's your enemy.
No.
Go chop down a tree or something.
So messed up.
Luckily, it's not like old school frenzy where you attack your friends. Like
Yes.
you can just kind of easily get out of it.
While
But-
I'm looting the body, I kick it a lot.
That's cool.
I don't kick it. I stamp it.
Stamp it.
Yeah. As if I'm putting out a fire. I'm angry at this whole situation.
I look at Bruno.
So
At the
I
moment
intim-
Bruno comes out of his rage, I look at him and say, I don't think the snake lady did it.
she has
Why not?
This lady did it because she told us. She said, haha, I tried to murder all of you, but only murdered one. The words came out of her mouth.
I don't recall that.
Okay. So she has her hide
busy
armor.
vomiting.
She's wearing.
She has her what?
Her hide armor,
Yes.
her rat hood,
Rat hood.
a sickle that looks extra shiny and extra sharp, and her weird little like staff.
Of
I
rats.
examined the weird little staff.
The staff.
I also examined her cool hat. Is it made out of rats?
I have a
It
question.
is made out of. It is literally a rat skull.
I wear it.
I have a question.
Yes.
A staff for a halfling? Question mark? Is that what she was?
Yeah, but it was a still size staff.
Oh, it's not a rod. It's an actual staff.
Yeah, it's an actual staff.
Get it? It's a short joke.
I see what you did there.
Nailed it.
So now I'm wearing the shiny cape that makes the bear mad, and I'm wearing the rat skull.
Great.
You're gonna put a cursed item on real fast, aren't you?
You have no idea how many cursed items I will attune to.
I think he already has a cursed one on.
Jeez.
And yeah, the only other thing she has
Is what?
that sickle.
I ignored that. I can't use it.
Okay.
I pick up the sickle and I sniff the blade.
You sniff elements of magic.
Hint,
That's a
ask me
magic-
to identify it, unless you can do it. I don't know if alchemists can identify.
I do not know. I cannot
Okay.
because I have no magic whatsoever.
Guys, I can identify it if we need to.
If you point out to Remus it's magical, I can do that for you.
Yes, I will be like, Remus, please take a look at this item and tell me what your magic eyes see. And I will say, Bruno, I know that you can identify it. You will identify it as a sickle. Thank you.
I grab
I
it
already
from you,
did.
and I loudly say, I will need Bruno's help for this. I lean in and whisper to you, Mitch, go tell the rest of them we found the killer. And she's dead.
Okay, got it. And you know what? Mitch, you're right. You were right. It is a sickle. You're very smart.
I
You're
make
almost as smart
Bruno
as me.
feel like he helped me figure it out. I spend 10 minutes identifying the magic.
I go back to the group and I say,
They had
Remus,
all sort of started to move that way because they heard the commotion. So,
And the fire.
yeah, the fire. They meet you halfway.
everybody.
Oh, no.
Remus wanted-
You said that backwards. I made Bruno help me because I can't identify it without you, and I whispered to Mitch to tell the rest of them we found the real killer.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
sorry.
I'm like, Bruno, I can't figure this out. I need your help, buddy.
Got it. Yeah.
Before you guys all make your way over and trample on all the evidence, we found out who killed the ringleader.
Oh, who? And the professor's like, ooh.
All you have to say is "ooh." Can't say congratulations or good job or.
Thank you for saving.
Thank you,
Us.
new bosses.
I mean, I don't know. So the sickle is just a +1 sickle.
Now, you can pause and point out another cool Pathfinder thing here for people at home. If you're a magic using class, and I don't know what the roll is because it won't matter right now, but all magic to hits and 2 damage are runes in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. If you have a rune stone, which is a common thing you can get or make, you can move the rune off the sickle, put it on the stone, and move it from the stone to a piece of equipment you actually want to use. And you can just suck the plus to hit or damage off and move it.
Wow.
So yes, we hold on to the sickle no matter what, because we can pull that rune off and give it to your axe eventually.
Nice.
Sweet.
And while I hear Mitch saying, we found the real killer and he's getting mad at him for not helping, I lift her up by her hair and say, it was her!
Everybody's like, oh!
I throw it at them.
You actually pull up half of her.
Yes,
'Cause-
and I tossed that
yeah.
half towards them.
They're like, ah! they're all just like aghast, and like some people are just in the back up chucking, and just new guys in the back.
You get his guts out. Hey, Remus, real quick.
Yes.
Let me holler at you over here.
What's the secret? I know we are all but dirt.
So we're like, for certain it wasn't Elizia.
I think that you should keep an eye on her from now on, but you got to keep it on the down low. Because if you keep pointing it out,
Right.
she'll get sneakier. Right now, we tell them the halfling did it, and we act like everything's fine. You just watch her.
Okay. Oh. So she did do it. So she did do it.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know what's a really good way to make someone not realize you're watching them, but still be able to watch them frequently? Make her think you like her. Pretend you're her boyfriend.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do. That's what I was thinking.
It's because you're smart.
Smart.
Because you're smart. I shove him towards the snake lady.
She doesn't want to be near him.
It'll take time. It'll take time.
She walks away.
I'm just gonna stay over here. Give her space. Respect that. Yeah.
You find nothing else on her that would identify her or her motives. Just her.
The staff was just a staff.
Just a regular old staff.
Interesting.
I still tell everyone, when I said in the first session, I am convinced the other circus is trying to sabotage us because we left her in the lurch. The evil lady.
It's possible.
I don't care if there's evidence or not. She was either works for her or was paid to do this.
Oh, gasp.
We must all be vigilant. We should probably have guards in the camp from now on. Maybe hire some bouncers.
Hire some bouncers, a couple of the muscle guys. Will agree to stand guard, keep a watch.
Now, a couple of questions, both as Bruno and out of game.
Okay.
In her monologue, she was saying something about like we were trampling on something or
She just
poisoning the land or
poisoning the land. Yeah.
Yeah. The town.
The town.
Something about the town. Yeah.
Huh.
Aberton, which you're just outside of.
Right.
You performed the show for.
Right. Huh. Okay.
Anything else?
These rats. Tell me about these rats. Or the rats. The other rats are burned to a crisp.
I mean, the rats, you get a sense of magic to them that they were being controlled and being led, so, yeah.
I'm like, hide armor, wooden stick, cast and tangle, she's a druid. Told you.
Wow.
Damn hippies.
How deductive of
Damn hippies.
I'm gonna go take a walk. I want to think about stuff, because that's what smart people do. We walk and we think about things a lot. It's called introspection. It's pretty cool, man. Sometimes you just gotta go where it's quiet.
It's a pretty big word for you.
Yeah.
I wait till he's 10 feet away, and I look at Mitch and say, sometimes you don't have to go anywhere for it to suddenly become quiet.
Roasted.
So, that's the end of chapter 1.
Oh.
Close this out.
Oh.
Oh,
Level
I
up.
can't go search the woods.
You gotta do the level up thing.
He never got to go look at the rocks.
I didn't go to look at the rocks, and that's fine, But I want to go find her little shack that I'm sure is in those trees.
Is the shack in the tree, Steve? Is it?
It has to be, right?
Does it?
Maybe. I don't know. You tell me, DM.
We'll find out next time.
Okay.
As that is the close of chapter 1. And we open up chapter 2. So at this point, all you guys level up to level 2.
Cool.
Where's my level up noise? So would you like us to talk about what we chose to level up with?
Yes, Tyler, starting with you since you bring it up.
I have chosen to go with the Cleric feat, Versatile Fawn, which means now my massive unlimited harms like I was using can also be heals. I can choose.
Oh, look at that. Look at you, fancy boy.
And I picked the skill feat Fast Recovery because I'm aberrant and not quite human. I now regain twice as many hit points from resting, and if I succeed on a fort save against disease or poison, I double how much I reduce it by.
Oh, nice.
In addition, I reduce the severity by the drain condition by 2 when I rest instead of 1.
Very cool. Very cool. Dwayne, how are you leveling up?
I will be taking the Alchemist feat of Smoke Bomb.
It's a good one. I like that one.
That way I can swap out my current Smoke Stick. Yep. I also get from one of my previous feats, my lore skills automatically go to Expert.
Cool.
Nice.
Double check. I have no more session. So at second level, you gain expert proficiency in the chosen lore as well as the lore granted by your background. Boom.
Cool.
As far as my other feat, I actually don't know yet. Come back to me up.
Right. Steve.
Man, I had a plan, and then we played that session. Now I don't know, because barbarians actually get the feat Shake It Off, which
Uh-huh.
which is awesome, because yeah. And it's if you concentrate on your rage and you overcome fear and fighting back sickness.
Oh, that could have been useful.
It could have been. I could reduce a frightened condition value by 1 and attempt a fortitude save to recover from sickened condition as if you had spent an action retching. You reduce your sickened condition value by 1 on a failure.
Oh, that would have been highly useful.
By two on a success and 3 on a critical success. So we'll automatically reduce frightened and sickened essentially. That's
Sounds
really useful. It feels like this game relies a lot on conditions.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Is that fair to say?
In my
Yeah.
experience, yes.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do group vote because I think we should all work together. I can take that, which is Shake It Off. I can take No Escape, which means if any time an enemy in my melee range tries to run away, I get to automatically keep up with it up to my movement speed. So I can just move with everybody as they move, and I can use No Escape to burrow, climb, fly, or swim if I have the corresponding movement type. So it's going to depend on if I can get those movement types. And then Furious Finish allows me to add damage equal to the number of turns I have left in my rage. So you rage for 10 rounds. If I use this on round 3, I get a +7 to damage.
Oh,
The problem with that is I have to wait a minute to rage again. Unless my next feat is Second Wind, at which case I can instantly rage again.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on here. It's, yeah.
What's your base movement?
20. Not
Okay.
great because of the armor.
I vote Chase. Chase feat would help you, especially in rage.
Yeah?
What about you, Dwayne?
I don't know. I think I was gonna go with maybe Battle Medicine, just to be able to give us a little bit of a heal.
If 2 of us
Especially
have
if
that,
you-
that will be useful.
I think so, as we learned with
Battle
Bear
medicine.
Attack.
Battle medicine and the 10-minute. Battle medicine is the instant version of the 10-minute heal. So either way, I can only use it on each of you once a day. If Dwayne has it, that's once a day for each of us.
But on here it doesn't say once a day, it just says in battle.
Right, but battle medicine just makes you use the normal heal check instantly, and the normal heal check is only usable once per person for long rest.
Oh yeah.
So if you take it, then we can both use it on Steve, for instance, instead only being able to do it once, and then he has to rely on action spells.
That way, if I'm out of, like right now, when I'm not carrying any elixirs of life, I can actually do.
No such thing as too much healing.
So yeah, take battle.
Cool.
Huh.
You know what I think, Steve? I think you should
Yeah.
just roll a D3 or a D2
Yeah.
or a percentile if you don't want to do the damage one.
No, I think I'm gonna do the no escape. So yeah, that's gonna allow me to keep up with people as they attempt to flee. I'm noted, like, just kind of reading ahead a little bit. The barbarians have a lot of class feats, class feats. That are gonna let them actually increase their speed as they go further down the trait. So I'm actually gonna be able to get that a lot higher and be able to chase things a lot further. Yeah. As for my skill feat, I have no idea. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Everyone, don't forget, change your level to 2 in the sheet. It does all the math, but then you also have to manually change your current hit point box because it won't increase current. Because that's a player-only field.
Okay. Are we safe to just kind of take a long rest and get our max hit points back?
Yeah, you might as well go with that because it'll start up.
Okay.
Cool. Did we want to talk about our experience so far? Talk about the module?
Are we far enough in to render an opinion yet?
I don't know. Are we?
I do want to say,
First initial thoughts.
Like the very first thing is when we finished the first. I went out and told all my other gaming friends that aren't in this that I really liked that. It was a really cool introduction. I liked the interesting setting. It was kind of a very frantic but like structured introduction, running around trying to help all these different NPCs and like having these things pop up, trying to keep a show going. As problems, kind of come up. I really liked that introduction. This settled into more traditional kind of like you got to go to place, find the clues, figure stuff out, which is fun. But it's that comes up in a lot of modules. But that first introduction I thought was awesome.
Yeah, I liked it. Mostly because it just sort of drops you in and doesn't give you any sort of background or anything. It's just like, this is happening. This is going on. So, the second half is really. I've noticed so far that this one's really kind of open world. And Tyler.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's fine. So, I've noticed that there's points on the map and there's triggers, and those triggers don't happen unless something happens. So it really relies a lot on the players to sort of make things happen.
What triggered the gnome witch attacking us?
So just
If I'm allowed to ask.
No, I mean it doesn't ruin anything by knowing. So she actually was hiding out in there, and at the beginning, if you thought to go look in the wagon from the Flying Ferelli brothers or whatever it was, you could actually encounter her and trigger her. But he just happened to go there because I mentioned there and triggered her, basically. Otherwise, you were supposed to wander around and just sort of encounter stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We pretty much did.
Right. And then
I assume I would have solved the entire mystery if I would have those rocks.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah, the rocks were a red herring.
Really?
Yeah, there's nothing really at the rocks
Son of a bitch.
except danger.
Except danger.
Danger! That's
Yes.
okay. My cousin's middle name is Danger.
And the bear was triggered by the cape because it's the cape of his old dead master, and the halfling had enchanted him to think that his master's killer was out and about and wearing the cape. So,
Huh.
yeah. But yeah, that's Dwayne. Did you?
I've so far I've enjoyed pretty much all of it. It had like Steve said, it has been a little frantic. I think mainly because it's just a new module and you don't really know what to expect. Circus portion was really fun. I'm still trying to get into my character and like feeling out his quirks and how he would react to certain situations. So I may seem like I'm being a little quiet. I'm just trying to go with the flow for the moment.
Yeah, that's kind of how I play too. So, like, you really find your character after the first few sessions.
Yeah.
Tyler, other than screwing with the bear,
Yes.
anything to say?
I think I said it, but you erased it.
All right. So
It's too
that's
soon to
been
tell
our-
for me.
Would you-
The
like
investigation
this?
seemed a little weird because there were no actual clues. It wasn't really an investigation. It was wander around till you trigger the boss. That was weird.
Yeah,
But the
there
rest
were
has been
no-
pretty dope. Yes.
Yeah, like the investigation part's very strange because there are no clues per se unless you wandered into one specific area.
Huh.
Well, there's actually two areas. I mean, there was another place where had you left the camp and come back, something would have happened, and then it triggered things. So it's really strange. It's really different. But yeah. Anyway.
And I will say one other thing for the people at home, because we have not mentioned this yet. These maps are not our fault. The first, all the 50,000 of Paizo's first edition campaigns and the first one for the second edition, the Dragon one, maps are gorgeous. But on this one, the maps that you get from the map folio are terrible.
They're only going to get worse.
Or Paizo will listen to all of us and fix it.
No. I mean, the maps in this
Oh, yes.
module are only
The
going to
first
get worse.
book maps are going to be terrible.
Yeah, we'll see. So, all right.
We have faith in the
That's-
second book, though.
We'll see. We'll get there. So that's been our adventure for the evening. I want to thank you all for joining us at Space Lord's Epic Awesome Adventures, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.